Does your car smell strongly of raw unburned gas, and does the engine feel like it is stumbling over itself every time you press the gas pedal? Your engine computer might be fighting a losing battle trying to keep the engine running smoothly. Today we are breaking down diagnostic trouble code P02CF, which translates to cylinder 2 fuel injector offset learning at max limit. This is a generic OBD2 powertrain code that applies to many modern fuel-injected vehicles across the United States. To understand this code, you need to understand how smart your engine computer really is. As your engine ages, parts wear down, weather changes, and vacuum leaks develop. To compensate for these constantly changing variables, the engine control module has the ability to learn and adapt. It constantly tweaks the exact amount of fuel sprayed by each individual injector to keep the air-to-fuel mixture perfectly balanced. However, the computer only has a specific, limited range of adjustment it is allowed to make. When the computer is forced to adjust the fuel output for the injector on cylinder number 2 all the way to its absolute maximum limit, and the engine is still not running right, it throws its hands up and triggers this code. The symptoms are highly noticeable and will make your car miserable to drive. You will experience terrible fuel economy, a rough engine misfire on cylinder 2, poor acceleration, a strong smell of gasoline from the exhaust, and potentially thick smoke when you accelerate hard. This code usually means the fuel injector itself is fine, but an outside factor is forcing the computer to adapt too much. The most common causes are a major vacuum leak pulling unmetered air into the engine, a severely plugged-in collapsed air filter, a cracked intake manifold, worn-out piston rings losing compression, or a leaking head gasket. To diagnose this at home, start with a rigorous visual and audio inspection. Open the hood while the engine is running and listen closely for a loud hissing or whistling sound, which is a dead giveaway for a massive vacuum leak. Check all the rubber hoses connecting to the intake manifold for deep cracks. Next, pop open your air filter box. If the paper filter looks like it is sucked inward or is caked in thick dirt, replace it immediately, as a starved engine will force the injectors to max out. Also, check the electrical plug on the cylinder 2 injector for any green corrosion. So, when should you hand the keys to a professional mechanic? If you cannot find a simple vacuum leak and your air filter is brand new, the problem is likely deep inside the engine. A certified technician will use an advanced scan tool to watch the live fuel trim data and perform a mechanical compression test on cylinder 2 to see if internal engine wear is causing the issue. Attempting to blindly replace expensive fuel injectors without fixing the root cause is a massive waste of money. Thanks for watching, and keep your engine breathing easy.